How is everyone doing today? It is September 1st of 2024 and we're on basically our last month of our 10th growth season in this yard. So I want to do a video showing all the different stuff that we have in the yard this season, and it would take a long time if I was to sit and describe everything. So my personal vlog, I just kind of want to go around and name all the plants that we have growing in the season. We are in zone 6B of southwestern Utah. Our yard is 26 feet from window to fence back here. From this fence over here to this fence over here, it's 15 feet. So we have 29 different peppers, and we had 16 different types of tomato. We have 15 right now. So before I start naming the plants, I want to do like a little name game thing where I just go around and name everything that we have growing. That way I can go back and look at this video in the future and see where we were standing at this point in the season. Just a notable thing, this was the Tasmanian chocolate tomato, dwarf tomato. We had to clip it out. It was sick, there was something wrong with it. I should have gotten rid of it weeks before, but I just wanted to make a note of that's the first plant to actually leave our yard this season, was the Tas chocolate. Something happened to it. Almost everything that happens in our yard is our fault. You could always do a lot better. I just want to show every one of the plants that we have growing. So let me jump right into it and just start naming stuff. This is Corsican mint and chamomile. This is a tamarillo, also known as a tomato tree. Mutant pepper, snapdragons, coleus. There is some celosia that isn't doing well back there. Also Swiss chard that is not doing too well. This is the dwarf Rosella purple tomato, the dwarf purple heart, the Egypt yellows back there, banana toes. This one was the Cherokee green tomato. We have chives and parsley grown in here. This one is the no, this is the Hawaiian pineapple, Sart Relois, Black Prince. This is Quinault and Eversweet strawberries. This is dark opal basil. We've gotten lots and lots off of this year. This is the Japanese black trifield tomato. Right here, I believe it was the White Wonder, followed by the Berkeley tie-dye, green Berkeley tie-dye. This one is the black cherry tomato. This we had peaches and cream corn that is fallen out. You'll notice that there's several pots that have beans. They're dragon tongue beans. There's lots and lots on them. We'll probably do a video on dragon tongue beans coming up. All of our cucumbers ain't doing well. Name the ones that fallen out, but the only one that's really doing well is we have 2 plants of the Boston pickling. It's growing all the way down through the fence here. Dragon tongue beans. This one's not doing well. It's an Armenian cucumber. It's basically passed already. Densiformis U we've had for years. Green Beauty boxwood. This was a Black Beauty zucchini. It's growing out of the pot. If I was to grow squash in a pot, I'd do it much differently. This is a birdhouse gourd. Let me show you guys something real quick. There's a couple right here. There's one right above me. One right there as well. So I need to kind of watch my noggin out here. Dragon tongue beans and dragon tongue beans. This is the yellow crookneck squash, the yellow straight neck squash, rosemary. Let me go into these peppers right here in the middle tuft real quick. This is the Jimmy Nardello, lipstick, Puma, or no, blot, cherry bomb. Back there's the Courbaki, Sugar Rush peach, Chinese 5-color, sweet pumpkin pepper, and this is one we're calling the Odious Blue. Come back here, this is lemon balm. This is bunching onions and walking onions. We took the tops off of that. I'll show you those in a second. That was a yellow zucchini. It's not doing too well either. It's actually what's growing in this pot right here. This is a falling out market more. There's really no cucumbers. The plant's like basically passed. This is a lemon cucumber. It is trying to make it, but it's just too crowded in this area and too late in the season. We have irises in here and also lilies. This was a accordion orange tomato growing up here against the pine tree and stuff. It's kind of crowded in a corner. It didn't do well. If I was to do tomatoes in this spot again, it's always got to be a cherry tomato. We did the Sun Gold last year, I think it was, and it just did excellent back here in this spot, even under bad odds. This is beets and carrots. And then I'm going to go through these peppers. This is an Ubatuba kombuchi. This one is a habanada. This one is a chocolate pain. And this one right here is the Puma. Those four right here are way behind. Might not make it. The Oda. The Leviathan Scorpion. Shishito. We've been getting hordes and hordes of these Shishitos off of here all season. At first we weren't sure if it was true to type, but after trying some of them and stuff like that, it is, and we've been pulling them off. Our first video that we did was on this one, but we never showed it. The one behind it was the Leviathan Scorpion, yeah. So the one next to it here is the Lemon Drop Pepper. This one is a Lemon Spice Jalapeno. The one behind it is a Pippin's Golden Honey, Ahi Mango, Pumpkin Spice Jalapeno, Ahi Yuyo, Ahi Fantasy. If we go over here, this ornamental here is a Midwest Midnight Orange, specifically a squatter version. This one is the Jigsaw Ornamental. There's a whole bunch of peppers in both of these plants, a whole bunch of plants. This is the Mocha's Cherry Tomato, the Strawberry Lemonade Tomato, the Oda Pino Pepper, the Carrot Cross is what we usually call it, the 2020 Cross, and this is a Midwest Midnight Eclipse. This one's actually grown for 2 years. It was a branch that we had indoors, started falling out, but I left it alone and planted some seeds from a wonky pepper that had come off of it next to it. Just put the seeds in the ground and it's growing another sprout. Not sure, that one's probably another one. That's probably the 6th one in our yard that's not doing too well. The ones we don't think that are going to make it this season are this one, the Leviathan Scorpion, Habanada, Ubatuba Kombuchi, and Chocolate Pain. The ones that are generally in the Capsicum Chinense cultivar, the Super Hots, take longer seasons, and if we don't do really well from them right off and all the way through, it's hard for us to get some of those. Usually what happens though is we'll trim them way back before our danger of first frost, and kind of when it gets too cold outside for them, we'll run them inside the house for the last couple weeks to try to buy some extra time. But a lot of times the Super Hots just take a long time for us to grow, or some of the larger style peppers. We've had problems with the Ubatuba Kombuchi, but we've had that pepper, a lot of it, because a neighbor's done really well for us. So September 1st of 2024, I hope the wind's not drowning my voice out too much. I wanted to do like a little vlog video and name everything that we have grown in the yard. Oh, I didn't get it all. This one is there's 2 lemon trees in here. They got up potted. There is a coleus that just was a clipping that I'm rooting. This one is a Dieffenbachia, a spider plant, and back there is one called a Hoya. All 3 house plants that we've grown for years and do really well for us. And then I was talking about the walking onions. I pulled all these tops off the walking onions 2 days ago, and in 2 days look how much green's growing on them. So our danger of last frost every year is the very end of May. Our danger of first frost is, I believe, it's always October 1st of each year. So October 1st is where we kind of set the timer. Sometimes it's happened a little bit before, but it's only caught us off guard like that a couple times. Usually it's a week or 2 into October that we can still kind of hold things together, or at that point we usually need to make a decision to just take it out ourselves so that the weather doesn't come and get it and make it a big mess that's harder to take out later. But so we get all of June, July, August, and September are our 4 or 120 days of pretty sure good growing weather with no frost. It usually hits that way, sometimes a little bit off, but We always get in a little bit early in May and leave a little bit late in October. So wanted to do a vlog video for our fourth month of our growth season, or last month. And a lot of this stuff, I'm going to start just cutting stuff down if it's not making it. I'm going to start trimming stuff way back if it's getting overcrowded. A lot of changes will happen to the yard over this month as I try to get anything that's going to ripen. Big time seed savers over here. Love gardening with everybody, and just thought I would do a quick little yard update and say hi and show you what we have growing. Those gourds up there, yeah, like I just wish they would come down already. I was trying to grow the tallest plant. I didn't think I would do that good, and it ended up climbing the tree, and I kind of lost control of it. And then we noticed those gourds up there. They're really hard to see. This one's against a branch right here. Hopefully it'll fall and not crack them. Maybe I'll try to make a birdhouse out of them, or a drinking jug. But September 1st of 2024, really excited, having a great season over here, and love you guys. Catch you next time. Thanks for watching.